was from a very windy and not too warm Cozumel. That's Playa del Carmen over there in the background because it's too windy on the other side of the ship. But that's okay because this is the third or fourth time we've been here this year. And just like before, I'm going to stay aboard and enjoy the ship. We learned from cruise director last night that right now MSC Seashore is sailing with a 1-to-1 crew to guest ratio, so might as well take advantage of that great service. And by the way, the crew has been fantastic. The service has been excellent, from the crew, so no complaints there, absolutely not. Except, except for that little kerfuffle in the dining room, which I'll talk about some other time. Anyway, or I did talk about it, but I'll go into more detail. Neither way, it doesn't matter. So it is time for breakfast, and I'm going to have breakfast in the buffet today. So this will be the intro for both the breakfast review of the buffet, which seems to have a very good spread. It is very popular in there. We'll be going up everywhere, maybe today, I think. And then the rest of the story will continue. We'll see how well they do today. Gonna have some comments on that, but you know what? I'm gonna try. You know what? We'll talk about it later. Time for breakfast. I did get coffee, but I finished it because it wasn't very big, even though I ordered the grande. All right, breakfast. Now we're talking. All right, so what we have is eggs Benedict with chorizo, eggs Florentine, probably what it's called, a chocolate chip pancake, some actual sausage links, and of course, bacon. That is regular coffee. I did not bother to get in the line again, even though it is included in my package. What I got was, I don't know. Anyway, I got the regular buffet coffee. I do want to compliment the crewman for how he mixed the coffee creamer, which is complimentary, by the way. Creamer first, then pour the coffee, so it mixes perfectly, so that's awesome. All right, this looks good, let me tell you. So I think the recovery may be beginning. We'll see. I am done with round one, and I want to go back and try a couple more things, but I'm very, very worried because everything here was so good. I mean, it was fantastic, but I'm worried that what I get next is just going to ruin the rest of the meal. Yes, shockingly, everything was great. Both of the Benedicts, the chorizo and the Florentine, fantastic. The real pork sausage, super good. The bacon cooked almost perfectly, and even the pancake. I think they're using a different breed of grain or something like that than we're used to, but the novelty, I really like it. It works so well. That pancake was awesome. So I am, wow. This is now clearly no competition. Best meal I've had on board. Granted, breakfast on day 3, there's only been a few candidates, but this is way, way in the lead. So I'm going to go and get a couple more things, hoping for the best, hoping that the chef in charge of this service actually knows what he's doing, or she knows what she's doing, because clearly there's some thought and talent in this. Here we go with a selection of meats and cheeses, a typical continental thing, some muesli, which I haven't had in quite a while, and a waffle with bananas caramel. Took a bit of pointing and directing and hand waving to assemble it this way, but for me, this looks like a normal waffle, so I don't know, maybe they don't have people asking for things like this too often. Okay, well, let's dig in and let's see see if Chef is on point still. There goes one of the Fury catamarans. You can ask Mommy about this. We all did it, including great-grandma, when we were here on Disney a few years back. So if you want to, absolutely, we can all do it together. Again, there's even a picture of all of us somewhere. Fortunately, did not disappoint. Okay, let's get started. The meats and cheeses were normal. Nothing to differentiate them from any other spread I've ever gotten, which is perfectly fine. They just picked a good supplier, and that's it. So they were good, but not remarkable, and that's a good thing so far. The muesli, oh, it was so good. Oh, delicious. It was nice and mushy and had a sweet component to it, and little bits of fruit and everything like that. It's something I always enjoy, and they did it very, very well. The waffle with the bananas caramel, that turned out very, very good, despite the effort it took to get it assembled that way. I really, really enjoy that. And I'm not a fan of like sauteed bananas. Like bananas Foster, not really my favorite, but this worked out very, very well. So whoever created this spread here in the buffet for breakfast, completely on point, and probably should put that person in charge of every other restaurant, at least the main dining room so far. So yes, this is now the best meal I've had on the ship. All right, let's go look at some other things, because they actually had a very good spread this morning. Things that maybe I'll try another day. There are a number of dessert-style pastries, including cakes and muffins and everything. After the bananas, I don't think I'll be needing any of this. And of course, a full selection of bagels and breads, which can be toasted, and I'm going to presume they have, well, there is cream cheese over in the fruit station, as well as various assortment of, I guess these are jams? What is this? I cannot read Italian, so maybe someone in the court can let us know what these are. And a nice selection of individually plated, or bowled, whatever, fruits, including what looks like, mini peaches, oranges, bananas, pears, and, oh, look at that, kiwi. Wow. All right, I don't know where they're from, but I really hope these kiwis were able to escape the prison island of New Zealand. In addition to the sausage I got, there are roasted potatoes. They should have had those out last night. Scrambled eggs, the delicious bacon. Ooh, a Spanish quiche omelet. Not too bad. Roasted tomatoes, or grilled tomatoes, I'm sorry, and baked beans. Yes. And you know what? They have grits and gravy somewhere. I'm gonna try to go find those. And the robot takeover of the world continues. How many seafarers has this put out of work? I don't know. It's just tragic. But it's kind of cool to watch in a somewhat random location, because this is the only place I've seen them. They do have hard-boiled eggs. Here's where I got the Benedicts, right across from the bar. Notification, this is the only Benedict station, so don't expect to find them anywhere else. I've never seen donuts presented like this. I presume they're warm. Interesting. I will have one on another day. But more importantly, they have sausage gravy and biscuits. All right, this is something I will definitely have to come back and try. Here's one problem that even Disney solved by not doing it anymore. The Beverage Station is a cruise service, and it seems to always be backed up. And you know what? It's probably going to make more sense to go and wait in the espresso line, which is what I'm going to do now. Pro tip in navigating the buffet, and this went for dinner too, the stations are not really themed. They're labeled, but it's inconsistent. And there were a number of items, I pointed some out, that are only available at one station. So this is definitely a case of having to circle and survey the entire buffet before committing to something. Because if you don't, you will probably miss something that you would like to try or would probably rather have. So yeah, be sure and check out everything before you make a choice. And you keep walking, by the way, because it's not exactly clear which sections are open sometimes. And, the stanchions and everything. Anyway, so do that. That's what I did. And, well, no, that's what I didn't do, because I didn't realize this section here was even open. I would have had the gravy, the biscuits and gravy. Either way, everything here at breakfast was on point, absolutely, and I'm surprised at that. So I would recommend breakfast at the buffet so far. I'm kind of at a loss for words because it was so good. I know it's a bad thing to say, but that's just the reality so far. Anyway, it is time to get my day started, or the rest of my day started. So I hope you enjoyed this tour and review of breakfast at the Marketplace Cafe, I think, or Marketplace Restaurant, whatever this is called. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. And while I did have to skip a few things because they are weirdly scattered, that's okay, because I'm still, especially for something as silly as that, thankful for my problems.